The best marketing strategy is not to defeat your competition and take market space, okay? It's to be so radically different that you don't have to fight in the first place and you get to create new market space. If you haven't read the book, Blue Ocean Strategy, I highly recommend it, but you don't have to because you're here. Click the subscribe button below this video to subscribe to this channel because we're going to be dropping content all the time about how to create your blue ocean strategy, how to create a market of one that you can capture and hold for the long term so that you can grow a company that truly dominates in your industry. Hey, my name's Ryan Kearns. Today we are talking about the ERRC framework for really starting to create a blue ocean for your industry. Okay, so a blue ocean is an ocean that is compared to a red ocean, which your company is the one and only go-to provider of quality service in your industry because of the way that you position your business and the way that you think about your business and the way that you offer something different than all of your competitors. So the ERRC framework, absolutely amazing. The E stands for eliminate. The question you want to ask yourself: which of the factors that the industry takes for granted should be eliminated? Okay, which of the factors that the industry takes for granted should be eliminated? So, for example, the hotel industry, they may take for granted that people don't want to wait. They don't want to, wait around in the waiting room in the lobby and wait to get into their hotel room. Wait till it's turned over. Wait till this cleaning service comes, etc. Right? Something very similar to that, standing in the rain for a cab, right? People don't want to do that. People take that for granted. They don't think about the end customer. People don't want to stand in the rain waiting for a cab and with their hand in the air in New York City, okay? And those two examples have been eliminated by new companies that had a blue ocean strategy called Airbnb for the hotel industry, right? Now we don't have to wait in the lobby of a hotel and wait for the room to turn over and kind of check into the hotel and the long checkout process and bring the bags all the way up to the room. We can just get there and go right in because Airbnb, right? Or we don't have to stand in the rain to call a cab because we have an app on our phone called Uber that we can just call a cab right to us, okay? So they found and eliminated the factors that the industry takes for granted. The things that the industry just thinks that they have to be part of the process do not have to be part of the process. So that is step one. What in your industry can you eliminate because people are not thinking about the end user and companies are taking for granted the fact that people don't want to go through with some of these things? Okay, that's the first thing, the E in the ERRC. The second one, R, stands for reduced. Okay, which factors should be reduced well below the industry standard? Now, if you think about the wine industry, okay, all of these wines back in the day, it would be wines would try to come off as this fancy or bougie type thing where it's like we have this ingredient, that ingredient, and these flavor notes. And if you weren't a wine connoisseur, you kind of got lost in it all. And basically what happened was they weren't drinking any wine. So then a small little company called YellowTail came through. They're from Australia, okay? And what they did was they said, well, wine should be accessible for everyone. People that drink beer and other alcoholic beverages should be drawn to drink wine as well. And it doesn't need to be this fancy thing, right? So they reduced all of the language around trying to be fancy and upscale and bougie. And they stripped all that away. And instead they said, this is a beverage for regular people. It's the wine for regular folks like you and me. And basically they got rid of all the fancy language that was on the bottles talking about flavor notes and profiles, etc., etc. I don't even know because I'm not a wine connoisseur, and neither are the drinkers of YellowTail wine. So there you go. That's another great example of how to reduce things that don't need to be there, or reduce things that can be below standard industry. So whatever's going on in your industry that you see all the time, if you can reduce that, you will stand out. You'll be different. You'll have your blue ocean strategy. The next R is for raise. Okay, which factors should be raised well above the industry standards? In my position, when I'm talking about marketing agencies, the one thing that I think needs to be raised a lot is communication. Okay, communicating with the prospect continuously, showing them reports of the work that we're doing, continuously giving them exactly what's going on in their advertising, so that they're not just sitting in the dark hoping that their marketing is working like they have been before the agency got there anyway. They want to be seeing what's going on now that I hired this agency and I'm spending good money to have this agency come in and help me with my advertising, my marketing campaigns, and my marketing strategies. What exactly am I getting for my money? That is what is missing, and that needs to be raised above the industry standard. We're not talking about just plain old simple reports sent to them every day. We're talking about calling them on the phone saying, hey, this video is doing really well, but this other one's not doing so well. Maybe you want to create another piece of content here, and talking through their strategy and exactly how we're going to do what we're going to do next, exactly what we're doing now, and where the advertising budget is being allocated. Okay, these types of things are one way. Another example, right, is Home Depot. Okay, Home Depot has expert contractors that can give you guidance on any project that you're working on. Okay, and it's free. So basically, they're turning people into do-it-yourselfers by making sure that they have experts in store to help you. Okay, so they raised the industry standards. Instead of it just being a store with home goods and with stuff that you can buy to increase your home and make your home better, it now has expert contractors on standby to help you each and every step of the way. They raised the standard. They made it normal to have these experts in-house and make sure that they can help you complete the projects that you're working on, so that you remain a do-it-yourselfer and somebody that continues to go to Home Depot and buy their stuff. Okay, makes perfect sense. And then finally, the final thing is C, and that is create. Which factors should be created that the industry have never offered? And then, to use a prior example, let's think about Airbnb. Let's think about Uber, right? They created online apps for getting a ride and rideshare, or getting a hotel, or getting some place to stay. And basically, they changed the entire industry. It was those are the two most disruptive apps that I can think of off the top of my head, and they changed everything. They made it so that you can get a ride wherever you are, whenever you want, and you can go anywhere in the world and find a place to stay. That could be an entire house, or it could be an apartment, it could be, a comfortable living space for the time that you're visiting that city, town, state, country, etc. So those are two examples. And then, not to mention, Starbucks. They created an atmosphere that was supposed to be thought of as the second home, right? They created this place that would be a home away from homes, a place to meet with friends, family, colleagues, a place to meet with your associates, a place where you feel comfortable, that's down to earth, that has music playing, that makes you feel relaxed, healthy, happy, and connected to everybody else. So it's a place to connect and relax. And they had to create that from scratch, as it wasn't really existing before they came along. And that was their blue ocean strategy. They created a place to connect, a place to relax, and a place to feel healthy and happy. And the atmosphere was really what they were selling. And now they're a huge global brand. Everybody knows about Starbucks, okay? So that was their blue ocean strategy, and that's how they took over and crushed it in the space that nobody really thinks they can compete in. Coffee, right? Coffee, you already got Dunkin' Donuts, you got Krispy Kreme, you got a few places that offer coffee, but Starbucks came in and absolutely dominated by having a blue ocean strategy around the eliminate, reduce, raise, and create framework, really, that comes from the blue ocean strategy. So hopefully your wheels are starting to turn, and you're starting to think about how you can separate your business by using a blue ocean strategy, and this framework here can help you start to think through how to do that. And there's a ton of other frameworks available inside the book, and that I'm going to continue going over with you here on the show. So click the subscribe button below this video if you haven't already, so that you can be notified when we upload, because we upload twice a week. You're going to get to know exactly how to create marketing strategies that'll help you stand out, that'll help you become a market of one. And so you automatically get recommendations, referrals, reviews, happy customers, because you're the one stepping into a space that nobody is dominating now and creating a brand new market. By the way, if you don't already have a marketing strategy in place in your business, I just created a free training. It's called a free marketing strategy workshop. All you have to do is click the link below this video in the description and it'll take you right over. You can sign up and you can see the awesome content that we put together. You can chat with me directly and I can help you figure out your marketing strategy so that you feel clear, confident, and ready to continue taking on your marketing tasks day by day and growing your leads, sales, and revenue. Hopefully this video was helpful. My name is Ryan Kearns, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.